streaming this now. Let's see here.
It's Chad and I could have the Luddite podcast. Just two guys who don't know technology.
Right? Oh my God. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. I don't know it either, but okay. Let's see. I'm going to give Drew one more second to see if I can get him in here. And if I can, then we'll go. If not, Imran, you've got 40 minutes.
I'm 2 years away from just being the guy who's like always just ask his son just to figure it out. Like,
yeah.
How you work this? How you work this?
I have my teenager do it all the time.
Yeah, probably more like a few months.
I've just gotten to the point where I have to do like this thing now. And I'm like, I think I need bifocals. This sucks.
Yeah. I did have the thought for the first time where I'm like, I'm going to get the bigger phone because it'll be easier to see the print.
Right? Yeah.
Which I never had before.
I know. I mean, I figured this is the iPad. I'm like, this just works out much better at this point.
So to explain things real quick, we're going to go fast and furious. You guys will be playing against each other. You can follow along. I will explain everything. We'll do 3 rounds, 8 to 10 minute rounds each. Will get you out of here in 30 to 40 minutes. No problem. And then Carrie, usually there's teammates, but Carrie's going to be like the phone a friend. If you don't know the answer, you can ask her advice. And basically, I will ask the question. You'll have we'll have 60 seconds to discuss and give me an answer, and then we'll go. There's points. The points don't mean anything. It's really just to have fun. Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully you'll loosen up after me being an ass. So again, I apologize to both of you.
It's not all you. I'm confused all the time.
We are so sorry for
you guys see that?
Yeah.
I like it, Chad.
That's like a collage of pictures of my son, and one of his friends told me it looks like a mom did it, so I felt great.
Nice, man.
It's quite an accomplishment.
He thought he was burning me, but it was the biggest compliment I've had in 3 weeks.
You need to get some decoupage on that shit. I'll teach you things.
And now you got to just decoupage a table, and you'll be all set.
Right? All right, 1 second. I'm just going to move this over here, Imran. I got these in the wrong spots. Okay, Imran, you tell me when you're good to go.
I'm ready whenever.
Okay. I don't see Drew, so we're going to go. If he comes in, we'll do what we got to do. So,
do you want to lock the room?
Yeah, I locked the room. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I am going to mute myself until you guys need me. So here we go.
You are listening to a Blazing
Wait, you can't play the music
Studios
if you're muted.
Wait.
Unmute yourself.
Are you serious right now? You couldn't hear that?
No, because you muted yourself.
Wait, you can't hear the soundboard?
You are listening to a Blazing
Caribou
Studios.
Oh, okay.
Production.
Drew's here. He got in here quick. Attaboy, Drew.
He made it. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, I'm putting these guys here. We're good to go. This is Drew. He's a stand-up comedian. He's going to give me shit for weeks on this. All right. Just roll with it. We got 30 minutes, Drew.
Ignore what I said. You guys have team captains now, and I'll explain everything. We'll go for the regular show.
Just listen.
Again, it will be a fast and furious 40-minute podcast. No problem.
Yeah.
Got it? All right, here we go. Here we go.
You are listening to a Blazing Caribou Studios production. From Blazing Caribou Studios, it's the internet's unpredictable game show where anything can happen and often does. Trivia Geeks.
Hello and welcome to Trivia Geeks, everyone, the bi-monthly podcast game show that awakens your funny bone. I'm your host, Imran Javed, host of the Jock and Nerd podcast and sketching comedy. We're going to take a quick minute to welcome back our resident captains, Miss Carrie Sims and our local stand-up comedian, Drew Papsky. What's up? How's it going? You know what? There's no time for you to answer.
No,
this is a
just
special
go.
Fast and Furious edition of Trivia Geeks. Please note that this show has an explicit tag. It's mostly for all the nudity and some swearing. So use your discretion. Keep us out of the reach of little ears. Let's meet our celebrity guests. You may recognize our first guest from The Late Late Show, The Tonight Show, and Comedy Central. His edgy comedic style usually begins by splitting the room into two equally stunned factions. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Chad Daniels to the show. What's up, Chad? How's it going?
Hi.
You didn't know who I was going to.
Well,
I saw
it's
the
so
look.
funny because Dan and I have such parallel careers that I was just waiting for the name to be called because I could have been.
Plus, you have similar beards. You're both wearing hats. This is very confusing visually, but we'll figure it out. Fun fact about Chad, you won Gilda's Laugh Fest competition. That's pretty cool, man. What did that mean to you?
What did it mean to me?
Yeah.
I was in a lawsuit. I was getting sued for saying something on morning radio, so I just signed the check over to my lawyer.
All right, easy come.
Right.
Easy come, easy go. I like that. Thank you. Let's meet our second celebrity guest. Our next guest is a comic who's released 5 stand-up albums on Warner Brothers Records, 2 specials on Comedy Central, and numerous TV appearances from The Tonight Show to True TV. He also hosts the comedic edutainment podcast, Time Suck, where he researches and entertainingly explains one listener-suggested topic every week. Everything from Pablo Escobar to Scientology to flat Earth theory, Charles Manson, 9/11 on the most recent episode. Let's hear it for Mr. Dan Cummins. Dan, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Very good. One fun fact about Dan, you appeared in the only episode of the History Channel's only attempt at sketch comedy called American Wise Ass. Whose bright idea was this to have a sketch comedy show on the History Channel?
I don't even know. Michael Loftus he's a great comic. He was the guy that they gave it to, and then I just kind of fell into it. And it was too bad that they didn't pull it up for a season because it was a fun concept. I don't know. We had fun, but they didn't pick it up.
Historical sketch comedy sounds kind of tricky to pull off, though.
You know what's funny? I mean, maybe I'm just in the minority there, but there's so many things in history that you can make fun of that I feel like it would be endless, when you're just looking back. But I don't know. They couldn't figure out how to do it. They couldn't figure out how much stand up compared to sketch they wanted, and I don't know.
I thought this was the speed version.
Just take it to Netflix. You walked away. I was killing time. Let's hear it for our guests. All right, that person wasn't supposed to boo in there. All right, let's get to the show. Each round of trivia has punishments for failure to perform in the form of penalties. The penalties get harder as we carry on, and it can be really sucky in the final round when you got 5 minutes to answer and you're penalized. Before the show, our writers chose team names. Here's the team names we got. Kind of a weather event-related theme this week. Carrie and Dan will be on a team, and you guys are team Irma Cummins. That's your team name. And Drew and Chad are on a team, and you guys will be known as the Harry Kane P9s. I hope I spelled that properly. Don't check my browser history for that one. Let's get to the show.
Round 1.
Our first game tonight is called What the Hell Is That? Otherwise known as This or That. In this game, the teams will be given a strange name of an item or product and 2 choices as to what they are. The best part is these are all real things. If they are right, they get a point. If you're wrong, no points, no steals. We're going to start with Team Irma Cummins. Dan and Carrie, here is your first product. What is Pork Joy? Pork Joy, is it soft fit leather gloves or a faux smoked pulled pork? Pork Joy. 60 seconds, and I'll need an answer. You guys can discuss.
Pork Joy.
I'm gonna say it's the food. I'm gonna say it's that would be my. I have no idea, but I would go food.
Okay, well you're the guest, so I always give the guest the first answer. So we're gonna go with pulled pork, I guess.
Faux smoked pulled pork. Final answer, judges. I'm sorry. Pork Joy is soft fit leather gloves. Believe it or not.
Soft. That is the weirdest name for gloves, but okay.
Yeah.
Pull some pork joys on in the winter. Let's move over to the Harry Kane P9s. Drew and Chad, what is only puke? Is it Chinese chips or feline hairball control remedy?
What do you think?
Shit. I don't know. Quick question. You wearing a Punchline Philly shirt?
I am.
Nice. All right. So puke. Fucking cat something.
Only puke. Chinese chips or feline hairball control remedy.
I think we should go with food too, just to stick it up their asses.
I am always down for sticking up people's asses. I had a Catholic school career. Let's do it. We'll go with the chips.
Chinese chips, final answer, judges.
Hell yeah.
This time it worked. The Chinese word for snack is puke, apparently. So
You know it.
2 points. Back over to Carrie and Dan. Here's your product. It's called Love Juice. Love Juice. Is it a vegetarian juice bar or Easy Glide sex lubricant?
Man.
That's almost, I don't know. It sounds like it's too easy. I would go with maybe the vegetarian juice, Love Juice.
I know that's what I'm thinking too, because last time, but then maybe they're trying to flip it on us. But yeah, I'll say that. Okay, let's go with the juice.
All right, we're gonna go with Love Juice is juice, vegetarian juice, dude, from California or something, right?
Juice bar. Yeah. Are they correct, judges?
Nice.
Well done. It is a vegetarian.
Can I just point out one thing? And I know we have to go fast, but I'm the only one here without a beard, so I feel kind of bad.
That's a good point.
I just kind of want to do this.
You might want
comics wearing hats.
You guys all look the same. It's fucking crazy. All right, go ahead.
I don't know who I'm talking to. All right.
This is every comedy club in America right now, by the way.
I was just building a table. I'm not going to look nice.
Look like you just came from construction. Drew and Chad, next product is to you. It's called Instant Sex. Is it a brand of fruits and vegetables or a brand of rope for hoists and sails?
A lifelong dream.
Or that.
A rope. I don't know. What do you think, man? Chad?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like if you know, sailboat captains, I think they get a lot of tail. So maybe when they put up their masts or whatever, they get laid. That's why they call it that.
Yeah, that I actually like that idea. I'll go with it. Shit, okay. Let's go with the hoisting John.
Brand of rope for hoists and sails. Judges, is that Instant Sex?
You fucking idiots.
It's a brand of fruits and vegetables in Florida, by the way. Only in Florida, Instant Sex is fruits and vegetables.
Excuse me, it was.
Was, yes.
Oh.
I don't think they have fruits or vegetables right now over there.
Yeah.
I just like that Chad has heard so many things about sailors' sex lives. Here's
the thing. Like anytime I go to an island and I see a boat, I just shake my head and I go, bet that guy gets laid a ton.
Yeah. Back over to Carrie and Dan. Here is your product. It's called Happy Nuts. Happy Nuts. Is it salted nuts or D's nuts?
Isn't D's nuts a product too?
I don't know. I'm just reading the script, people.
Oh,
I'm gonna say the first one then. I'm gonna say it's not his nuts.
Okay, so it's regular nuts.
I'm gonna say product nuts, not our host nuts.
Product.
Not these nuts, but salted nuts. Judges, I'm so grateful that's that answer because I was worried.
Okay.
For a while, my nuts were on sale. Going back over to Chad and Drew. Your product is called Fukang. 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 Is it a Chinese wrapper or is it Chinese tea?
I think it's tea. I'm leaning towards that. I feel like I've seen.
I'll go for it. Remember when one of their choices was D's nuts? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Yeah, me too. What is that? A bye week? Great. Yeah, I'll go with whatever you like on this one.
Whatever I like. All right, we'll go with the Chinese tea.
Chinese tea, judges. All right, those are both bye-week questions. So
I know they were. I was just.
We're gonna go back. Carrie and Dan, we'll get a little bit harder. This product is called Fagottini. Yes, that's what I said. Fagottini. Fagottini.
Okay.
Are they noodles or is it small cigarettes?
I think it's got to be noodles. I think the small cigarettes is like a play on the original term for cigarette. It's got to be some noodles.
Wouldn't it be great though if that's what they call them in Europe? Just like, I want a little cigarette, just a fagottini, just a little one. Okay, so we're gonna go with, I guess, noodles, Imran.
Noodles judges. Yes,
All
of
right.
course. That's what they call Virginia Slims overseas.
Imran, you're my favorite fagatini.
Oh, thanks. Let me get a fagatini. Okay, Drew and Chad, your product's called Crack Free. Crack Free. Is it A, a tomato, or B, ironing starch?
Tomato or ironing starch? Definitely not Philly. Shit. Do you have any idea, Chad?
I like tomato on this one.
Tomato? I'll say that. Sure. We'll go with tomato.
Is Crack Free a tomato, judges? It's unfortunately not a tomato.
Come on.
It is ironing starch.
Wouldn't have known.
Right?
What's the score right now? About 9-3 or something?
What's
No,
an iron? What do you?
What?
What's an iron? Like what the fuck?
It's
It's like
an iron.
2017. Who irons?
Look, all these things are real products. You can buy them on Amazon. Carrie and Dan, we'll go one more for both of you. Aftertaste. Your product is called Aftertaste. Is it perfume or mouthwash?
Aftertaste?
I've never heard of it, but
Oh,
I feel like mouthwash feels too easy. Is it,
I know,
is it
but
the-
why would you have an aftertaste? Like, are you drinking the perfume? Are you confused? Are you gargling the perfume, thinking that it's mouthwash? I mean, I don't understand the question.
Maybe it makes sense with the ad. Like you just want this person's taste on your mouth after they've been doused in this
Oh God.
perfume or whatever.
Blech. All right, so you want to go with that perfume?
I think so.
All right,
I have no idea.
Imran. Yeah, we're gonna go with perfume, I guess.
Perfume. Judges, can you smell like aftertaste? You can absolutely smell like aftertaste. Well done. Last one going to Drew and Chad. This product's called Placenta. Is it
Heard of it?
herbal beauty
Tasty.
soap or is it herbal tea?
More tea.
I feel like it has to be like soap, right? Because all like the nutrients and shit. I don't know. I've never seen a birth happen, but
Yeah. Plus, they make makeup out of placenta.
yeah, and they won't have stem cells. Fucking bullshit, this country, I tell you. So yeah, want to go with the soap then, dude?
Sure.
We'll go with the placenta soap.
Placenta soap, judges. Can you wash yourself with placenta?
Oh.
Nice.
Yes, you can.
Nice.
I want a ball nipple for that.
That brings us to the end of round one, tallying up the scores. Carrie and Dan, you guys sitting with 8 points after the end of round one. Drew and Chad, 6 points. Close game. But you guys are trailing, meaning you get the penalty for the next round. Your penalty is this. During the next round, you need to answer all your questions. You're going to answer as a golf sports announcer. The answer must come from a golf sports announcer. Before we get to round two, this is the part where I take a break and make you guys work. Dan, you have 45 seconds to talk about why our listeners should listen to your podcast, Time Suck, and where to listen to your stand-up. You start when the music starts and fill time until the music stops, and go.
I think you should skip my stand-up. Don't even worry about that. Just listen to Time Suck. You can go to timesuckpodcast.com. You can find it on iTunes, whatever. And it's just if you want to learn about something interesting and you like some swearing, you like some comedy mixed in with your learning, I'm your guy. Salem Witch Trials coming up this week. Next week, Teddy fucking Roosevelt, American Badass, Amazon Explorer, dude who took a bullet to the chest and just kept giving a speech like it was nothing. He was a Steven Seagal, but happened to be president. And yeah, just fun stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. So it's Time Suck Podcast. I'm already done. You can just listen to the music after this.
Excellent. And look, we welcome all the time suckers if they're tuning into this. Chad, do your fans have a name? Are they Chad heads? You got anything?
Clap brains, I guess they call themselves.
Right on. That's and that'll take us to round two.
Round two.
Round two tonight is a game called I Fucking Voted for Them. In this game, a lot of these candidates said some things they wish they could forget. Well, guess what? We didn't forget. In fact, we turned it into a game. So you're going to hear a quote from a president, former president, or presidential candidate that one of your three choices has actually said. So, 2 points for the correct answer, and there's a steal in place for 1 point. We're going to start with the trailing team. Drew and Chad, all your answers in as golf sports announcers. Here's your first quote. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. Who said this? Was it George W. Bush, Donald Trump, or Harry S. Truman?
Well, that could be any of them. They are idiots. And I don't exactly know which one would have said it. It sounds like any of the three could have said it. I like to think it's something Trump would put on his Twitter.
That does sound very good. I love your master's hat. Very appropriate for this setting.
Thank you very much. That's why I'm leaning in and down, so people know exactly what golf event we are at.
This is very good improv. We should do this as a weekly thing.
No, for sure not.
I agree. I guess we'll go with Trump then, like he said. I'm feeling it's someone else, but I'm gonna go with Trump, going with the guest. So,
okay. Wait, who are you feeling?
I'm feeling Bush, but I think Trump's a good answer too. It's either one of them. So I'll go with your answer because you seem more sure. Let's do it. So answer like a golf announcer. Tell him.
You know what? Because of that, I think we'll go with Truman.
God damn you, you're good.
Final
We'll go with
answer?
Truman.
Harry S. Truman, judges. I'm afraid that's incorrect. We're going to give the other team a chance for a quick steal. Remaining choices, Carrie and Dan. George W. Bush or Donald Trump? Who said that long quote that I don't have time to reread right now?
I'm pretty sure it's Bush.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bush too. I didn't even have to think about it twice. I ain't got nothing as funny to say because he was just funny as he was. He just said stupid shit all the time. So, Imran, let's go with Bush.
Judges? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. You can.
That's correct for the steal. And we don't have a history teacher on the podcast, so it's fine. We're going to stay with Carrie and Dan for the next quote. Here's your quote. Reports say that something hasn't happened are always interesting to me because, as we know, there are known knowns. There are things we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there are some things we do not know. But there are also unknown unknowns. The ones we don't know, we don't know. Who said this? Was it Spiro Agnew, Dick Cheney, or Donald Rumsfeld?
I think it was Donald Rumsfeld.
Yeah, it sounds like some back talking that he would have done at that time. But what the hell? Like, that's insane. We know. I don't know. Maybe it's Donald Rumsfeld, Imran. Go with that. Try it.
Donald Judges. That's absolutely correct for 2 points. Well done. Moving over to the Harry Kane P9s.
It's no fair. Dan knows karate.
Oh, no. You can't karate your way out of this game show. Look, Drew and Chad, you got to get on the board. Make sure you get this one. Here's your quote. Outside of the killings, D.C. has one of the lowest crime rates in the country. Who said this? Was it A, Rudy Giuliani, B, Kwame Kilpatrick, or C, Marion Barry?
Shit.
Well, I mean, if you're looking from just DC, it seems like Marion Barry would be the choice.
I literally have no idea. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Marion Barry then.
Marion Barry.
We're gonna go with Marion Barry, going for a birdie on this one.
Barry steps up to the putt.
Oh my God, there's a sniper. Shit. A DC sniper.
Judges, was it Marion Barry? Of course, it's all crackhead Marion. You know it is.
Marion Barry, also a delicious jam that I honestly had this morning on my toast. Marion Barry.
Really?
Lingonberries. Is that like a Swedish thing? Lingonberries?
Lingonberry is Scandinavian. I think Marion Barry is, I have no idea what it is, but it's tasty.
It's made out of crack. Keeps you coming back for more. It's delicious. All right, we're going back over to Carrie and Dan. Team Irma, God, I'm Cummins. Here's your next quote. You all look like happy campers to me. Happy campers you are. Happy campers you have been. And as far as I'm concerned, happy campers you will always be. Who said this bullshit? Was it Dan Quayle, Al Gore, or Hubert Humphrey?
That sounds very Dan Quayle-ish back in the day.
Let's go with Quayle.
Did you think that too? Like, it's like we just know this shit at this point. Imran, we're gonna go with Dan Quayle.
Judges, was it alternate game poultry, Dan Quayle? Yes, it was for the good 2 points. Well done. As Dan Cummins does a victory lap around in his own living room for himself. Very good. All right, back over to Drew and Chad. Here's your quote. But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it away from the fog of the controversy. Who said this? Was it Nancy Pelosi, Newt Gingrich, or Paul Ryan?
Seems like Paul Ryan to me.
Yeah, that little slithery bastard. I'll go with that. Sure.
Okay.
You got the last one right. Let's do it. You guys are all old. I don't know what's going on here. What's
Final
a Nancy
answer?
Pelosi? Yeah.
What's a Nancy Pelosi? What's a Fetty Wap? That's what I asked the millennials. I have no idea.
All right. Mr. Pot.
Judges, does Paul Ryan make the putt? He does not make the putt. I'm sorry.
Suck my white ass ball.
Man, I really thought that was it.
Quick steal, Carrie and Dan. Who do you think said this? Nancy Pelosi or Newt Gingrich?
This is an equal opportunity podcast, so we can't just beat up on the Republicans. Let's go with Nancy Pelosi. How do you like that?
Okay. I have no gut on this either way. So Pelosi sounds good to me.
Well, we're winning, so it doesn't matter.
I like your attitude right now.
Right. All right.
You're the same age, Carrie?
Pardon me?
I said you look very pretty.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
That's not what he said.
I know.
Judges, is it Pelosi? It is. It is the Pelosi.
Wow.
Man, you
Nice.
guys are cleaning up over here. You got the steal, and you get the next quote. Here's your quote. We used to hustle over the border for healthcare we received in Canada, and I think now, isn't that ironic? Who said this? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sarah Palin, or Jesse Ventura?
All really stupid governors. So,
Yeah.
let's see.
What was the quote again?
The quote is, we used to hustle over the border for healthcare we received in Canada, and I think now, isn't that ironic?
I think Jesse Ventura. That sounds a little Ventura speakish to me.
I don't know. I hear Sarah in a little bit. Like, don't you think? Like, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That's where that's what I went to.
I guess they're both on border states, Alaska and Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you want to go with, if you feel really strong about Palin, you go. I feel like it's Jesse the Body.
Okay. Well, let's go with the guess because I mean, please, I've already fucked up enough. So let's go ahead and just do Jesse Ventura for this evening.
Okay, Jesse Ventura. Jesse the Body.
Ventura. Yep.
Jesse the Body. Final answer, judges. That is incorrect. We're going to go over to Drew and Chad for the quick steal. Remaining choices, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sarah Palin. Who said that quote about hustling over the border to Canada?
I never said that. What do we got? I'm thinking...
I like the other team captain's philosophy on that saying, isn't that ironic?
She's basically from Canada. She's from the Midwest. So.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, but you know, we got Alaska. I say we go with Palin.
We're gonna go with who's nailing Palin. I'm sorry.
Please be Schwarzenegger.
Nailing Palin for that one.
Palin. Final answer, judges.
Oh!
Listen, Carrie. I should listen.
It's okay. It's okay.
That
Stole that
is
shit.
correct, and that's gonna take us to the end of the second round. Points at the end of the second round. Chad and Drew have 9 points.
Today, Junior.
Carrie and Dan. Sorry, I couldn't get it out of my mouth. You guys have 14 points.
Yikes.
9-14. We're heading into the final round. So, team captains, I need you to send me your wagers in Slack as I give Chad a turn. 45 seconds, Chad. Tell our listeners why they should check out your stand-up and where they can check out your stand-up. You start when the music starts, fill time until it stops, and go.
Hey, you can see all my dates at chaddaniels.com. You can see what's coming up. I have a new album out called Footprints on the Moon. It came out February 3rd, and it's been on the Billboard charts ever since. It's a pretty good one, I think. It's my favorite one. And, you can catch me. I'm going to be touring all fall and all winter. And I also think you should check out Time Suck. I'm a big fan, and I listen to it, so you should do that.
Oh, that's
listen to Chad's album. though. Chad's album was #1 on Billboard. Actually, he's humble, but it was it's dominating the charts for a long time.
Right on, listeners. Check out all that stuff, and that's going to take us into the final round.
The final round.
All right, there's a penalty for the final round. Since Team Drew and Chad are still trailing, here's your final round penalty. You have to answer all your questions as a nosy Uber driver. And here's how the final round works. We got 5 questions. You got to get 4 out of 5 correct. You have a 50-50 on one, 5 minutes total. And here we go. These questions are tailored to your expertise, except Chad didn't tell us shit about what he's into. So we're going to give him questions about thermal dynamics.
Oh, God.
Just kidding. We're not going to do that. I just wanted to see your face. You're going to get random fucking trivia questions that we like to give here. So let's get it started. Question number 1 for you guys. What was Mel Blanc, who is the voice of Bugs Bunny and many others, what was he allergic to? Was it A, carrots, B, rabbits, C, trees, or D, cats?
Who's this for?
This is for Chad and Drew.
Okay.
So rabbits, carrots, trees, or
Cats.
what was the last? Cats.
Carrots, rabbits, trees, cats.
I feel like it has to be one of the first 2.
I think it might have been carrots. I think I may have heard that somewhere.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
All right, I'll do the first one. Hey, you're not getting drugs, are you? Where are you going? We'll go with carrots.
Judges, yes, that is absolutely correct. You just need 3 more to win your points for the round. Question number 2. What's the proper name of a whale's penis?
Dork.
Is it A, Hugo, B, Dork, C, Kevin, D, Titan?
Yeah, you're right.
Do you want to answer like an Uber driver?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Are you? Should we turn the maps off and just do this, or do you want to get nasty? I'm gonna go with Dork.
Dork, judges. That is absolutely
Where's
the
my
name
rape whistle?
of a whale's penis. I need your Uber driver number for my next trip. Number 3. Who can go longer without water? A camel, giraffe, a sea otter, or a crab?
I think it's camel, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, because I think they store water in the
Yeah.
deals.
Watch that episode of the National Geographic, right? We all know what that is.
I mean, it should be giraffe since they have to fucking bend down to get it, but they probably get it out of the leaves.
Do you want to use a 50-50 then?
I go camel.
Okay, go camel.
Yeah.
Are you guys making out back there? Jesus Christ, I just watched the car. Fucking young couples. We'll go with camel.
Camel, judges. It's a giraffe. Sorry, that's okay. You could get 1 wrong. You still have a 50-50. You just need 2 more correct. Question number 4. There are approximately how many chickens for every 1 person on Earth? Is it 1/5, 1, not enough, or 5?
Oh.
Every person on Earth. On Earth.
Yeah. Do you want to use 50-50 on that one and try to limit it? Because it's kind of a weird, I think it's a toss-up unless you know the answer. Or you want to save it for the last question?
No. 50-50 is good.
50-50, Imran, please.
50-50 remaining choices are A, 1/5, or B, 1.
Ooh. There's a lot of people in the world that don't get
Yeah, I gotta go 1/5, man. That's just seems like too many chickens.
Yeah, it's way too many chickens. So, go ahead, your turn.
Okay. Are you guys not even holding hands back there? Fucking old couples. I'll go with 1/5.
1/5, judges. Actually, 1 chicken per person on Earth. And that's going to end the round. You're not going to be able to get your points. We will tally up the scores right after we give the other team a shot. Drew and Dan, you guys are up. Dan told us his expertise was in sports, history, geography, and music. And since that's very random, so are your questions. Sorry.
You want Drew and Dan to play this one?
Yeah, wait.
No.
Isn't Carrie's on my team, right?
I'm on his
Carrie
team.
and
It's
Dan.
cool.
Sorry,
Yeah, you're
I'm trying
fine.
to keep ahead.
You're
You
fine.
know who I mean. You
I
know. You're paying more attention than I am.
You know, I don't know how I feel about you guys keeping me out of the loop for the month before this. You guys were talking about questions, and all of a sudden, I got a code 5 minutes too late to get into this goddamn thing.
Yeah.
This is all right. I see how it works.
This is all shenanigans by
It's all-
Carrie.
They're on my
It's-
team,
it's
man.
my
They hate
fault.
me. So
I know.
To be fair, you were very far behind before the round began, though.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So there's no saving.
That is true.
All right, same deal, guys. You got to get 4 out of 5 correct. You have a 50-50, 5 minutes to get all these questions. Question the first. Most American car horns are in the key of what?
Oh, I know this.
Is it Solomon, D, C, or F?
It's F. I used to be a
You know
musician. Yep, it's in the key of F. I know that,
Wow,
and
cool.
it's in cartoons too. So I'm 100% sure. You want to go with it?
Yeah.
All right, we're going with F, Imran.
Judges, is your car horn telling you to F off?
Yep.
It certainly is.
How did you know that again? How did
I
you
don't
know.
know. No, see, I know I'm blind, but I'm smarter than I look. Trust me. Trust me.
No, no,
Plus, she
that's-
owns this whole thing. You think she hasn't seen the goddamn question?
Come on.
Wait, Chad, ask her who writes the questions.
That's
Moving on, Imran. Let's go. I don't write the questions.
question 2.
I
I'm
don't.
kidding.
My daughter does. Go ahead.
The question. She doesn't see them. Question 2.
Uh-uh.
What is Barbie's full name?
Oh,
Barbie, what's her full name? Is it Barbara Melanie Roberts? Is it Barbara Roberts Bush?
no.
Barbara Millicent Roberts? Or Barbara Bush Millicent?
I just want to say that these questions are not based on my interests.
No, they never
No,
are.
They never are. We just ask you questions. We don't listen to anything you want.
We ask you things and then
What
we
is it,
ignore.
Barbie? What? What was it?
Barbie's full name: Barbara Melanie Roberts, Barbara Roberts Bush, Barbara Millicent Roberts, Barbara Bush Millicent.
All right, there's a Millicent in there. I just don't know which one it is. Yes, I just don't know which.
Let's do 50-50.
Okay, do 50-50, Imran.
50-50 gives you Barbara Roberts Bush and Barbara Millicent Roberts.
That's it. So that's the one. We're gonna go with Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Okay, judges. That is
Holy shit.
correct.
Carrie's carrying us.
You burned your 50-50 though. You need 2
All right.
more to
Okay.
get your points. How many calories are in a U.S. stamp? What the shit? How many calories are in a U.S. stamp? 1/2?
Hey, I bet Carrie used to work at the post office.
Fuck off, dude. I did not.
He ran the post office for the government. 1/2, 1/10, 1/5, or 1?
What are the answers again? Quick.
1/2, 1/10, 1/5, 1. How many calories in a U.S. stamp?
Let's say 1/5 or 1/10
Of a
Can't be much.
calorie. Yeah,
of a
I mean.
calorie.
Well, we can get one wrong, so I don't know. I mean, I have no
1/10,
idea.
1/10.
Although, I mean, that would explain why I put on 5 pounds licking the wedding stamps. It makes sense. Fuck! It's like, you can just never get past it. So, okay, we're gonna go with what? Well, you said 1/10?
I think. I mean, it's just a guess. But 1/10.
Yeah, all right. All right, we'll go with 1/10, Imran.
1/10, judges.
Oh, nice!
Those are also gluten-free calories. So
About time Dan
celiacs.
started playing.
You're good. Okay, you just need 1 more to win this round. How often does your stomach have to produce a new layer of mucus in order not to consume itself? Every 2 weeks, monthly, daily, or D, gross?
Yeah!
I'm gonna say D gross. I'm gonna say D
Yeah,
gross. That's
I'm
what-
gonna say
you
D
sure?
gross. I don't even
You're
want to
gonna
answer. It's
Makes
gross.
sense. Final answer?
Final answer is fucking. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Judges! Yeah, it's not right. It's every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks,
What?
it replaces itself. That's
That's
right.
gross.
It
I
is
didn't know your
gross.
stomach made mucus. Okay.
Last
My
question.
stomach,
All
my
right.
stomach doesn't do that.
That's like when a football team's already in the playoffs and you play your third string the last game.
Yep.
It's so gross.
They just put a handicapped kid on the field to run a touchdown. We let him do it. Oh, nice.
Okay, look, you have to get this question correct. No 50-50 to win the points for your round. How long does a pig's orgasm last? Is it 30 minutes, 2 days, a month, or D, I'll have what Wilbur is having?
I think it's 30 minutes.
Is it?
I think so.
That's awesome for pigs. I will never experience anything like that. So I guess we'll go with 30 minutes, Imran.
30 minutes, judges! Oh, yeah, it's a good
snap.
30-minute orgasm, and you win the points for the round. Let's tally up the final points, everyone. Drew and Chad came in around the final round with 9 points. Drew, being the consummate gambler as he went all in with 9 points, and you did not get your points, so you come away with 0. Carrie being the more, Carrie and Chad had 14 points. She wagered 4, very conservative, but you win with 18. So Carrie and Dan win 18-0. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Well done. Dan, why don't you tell our listeners one last time where they can check you out online?
Just go to timesuckpodcast.com. You can link to stand-up dates. I'm doing a bunch of stand-up shows all over the place this fall. And then I'm also, if you're in LA, doing a live podcast at the Hollywood Improv on October 5th. So, you can check that out and check out and all the podcast episodes and links to weird merch and stuff are on there as well. Thanks for having us, you guys. Thanks for
absolutely.
It.
Right on.
Yeah.
Wait, losers, I got something for you.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Chad Daniels, thanks for being here with us. Why don't you tell our listener where they can find all your stuff? Plug away, my friend.
Just again, chaddaniels.com, and you can go to iTunes and pick up Footprints on the Moon. You can also listen to it on Spotify, and you can listen to it on Pandora. So if you want to go make a Pandora station for Dan and I and listen to all our stuff, that's a good way to get through traffic too. So.
And then you can listen to Chad's stuff, and then you can, when you're at my show, you can tell me how much you love my favorite bit, and then I can realize that it's one of Chad's bits, because that happens a fair amount.
Oh, no. It's a very incestual community.
So Chad, some guy actually recently at a show in Irvine came up and told me after the show, and he was joking, but he knows that we have similar senses of humor, and he goes, "Man, that was so cool. I've been waiting for years to see Chad Daniels live."
That's ice-hearted, man. It's fucked up.
I had a
How
kid.
long have you guys known each other?
A very long time. Yeah, I had a kid in high school Facebook me, and or kid that was in high school at the time Facebook me about 3 years ago and call me a piece of shit for stealing Dan Cummins.
Oh no!
Life. And I was like, I mean, if you think about this, so we both married smart scientists.
Mm-hmm.
And then both didn't after that. And then we did Live at Gotham, and we were the only two that got half-hour specials the next year. I mean, we really have had interesting paths that are very similar.
And also did all that while living in random places. Him in Fergus Falls and me in Spokane. Like, we've had a weird – so people actually will confuse us. Like, I'm not joking about coming up. I mean, probably once a week – I get somebody after a show being like, "Hey man, I love your press conference bit." I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, that's a great bit." Sometimes I don't even correct them. Sometimes I'm
like, "Yeah, you're right. It is." I'm not gonna argue.
Because on our Pandora stations, you come up on mine the most, and I think I come up on yours the most. So,
my God, that's great.
It's interesting that we're able to jerk each other off from this far away. It's impressive.
Fantastic. I don't think you've ever been seen in a room together either. So this whole thing is very suspicious.
It's all very
I don't know
bizarre.
What's going on. But look, we are so happy to have you guys as celebrity guests. Thank you so much. We hope you have fun. I've been your host, Imran Javed, along with my co-hosts, Carrie Sims, Drew Papsky. Special thanks to Blazing Caribou intern Reagan Sims. Thanks for checking out Trivia Geeks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
If
Thank you
it's
guys.
trivial for you, it's fodder for us. If it's crazy enough to offend, you might find it next week on Trivia Geeks. You've been listening to a Blazing Caribou Studios production. Support and subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Blazing Caribou Studios.
I like the dildos.
And we're out.
Ooh, and look at the time. I
All right.
on that one.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, thanks. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Thanks, Carrie.
That was fun. Absolutely.
Thank you
We're
so
so
much.
sorry
Thanks for
for
being
all
a trooper. I appreciate it, both of you. Thanks for sticking with it.
Oh no. Yeah. Well, now we know. Now we know how to use a peer in. It is actually really cool.
It is really cool. And you know what? We'll have you guys back, and we'll do a full, big thing, and it'll be easier. And I promise, I'll get the time zones right. It'll be okay. I promise.
That's on your wedding too.
Oh, thank you so much.
You had a lot going on, so
I did, but we did raise some money for Irma, and I'm really excited about that. So I was really proud to make it through all of that. So you guys have a good evening. I know you have to go, and thank you so much for taking a moment to kind of hang with us and laugh. So hopefully that helps.
Dude, pleasure meeting you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
His thing, he just closed the top. I think it's still.
I'll kick him.
Oh,
It's
there
okay.
you go.
I'll kick him. It's okay.
Holy
Oh my God.
shit! How do we just pull that shit off?
I don't know. Wait, we're still live. Hold on.